Hello everyone and welcome to my channel. My name is Polina and here on my channel I talk about fragrances. Fragrances are my passion, so this channel is dedicated to fragrances, perfumes, scents, whatever you call them. In today's video I'm going to talk about the house of Jacques Fath. On the official website Jacques Fath, I ordered 12 samples of different fragrances, and in today's video I'm going to talk about 4 of them. And by the way, all the samples you can get for free. You have to pay only for the shipment cost. So if you can get your hands on the samples, I would highly recommend you to do so, because it is an amazing fragrance journey. Before I talk about these 4 samples, I would like to say a couple of words about Jacques Fath and his brand. He was born in France in 1912, and by the age of 25 he was already famous. He was an amazing personality. He was a party animal, a dandy, a heartbreaker. He knew how to promote himself. The French press loved him. He organized amazing events and parties. He was especially famous for his elegant feminine dresses he created. He also used to work with movie makers and dressed famous actresses in the movies. Unfortunately, by the age of 42 in 1954, he died. And as most of the brands that are very connected to the name of its creators, Jacques Fath was forgotten until in 2015 the fragrance line of brand Jacques Fath was reborn. All of these fragrances were created in 2015, and the nose behind them is Cécile Zarocan. The concentration of all of this is parfum. That means the highest concentration. But I wouldn't say that the longevity of these fragrances is something special and astonishing. I would say the longevity is a good eau de parfum. So I would like to start with a fragrance named Green Water. Originally, it was created in 1946 by a very famous maître parfumeur, Vincent Robert. In 2015, Green Water was recreated by Cécile Zarocan. And she said she was flattered that the Maison Jacques Fath proposed to her to recreate this fragrance, and because Green Water is classics. Students of perfume school study this fragrance, trying to recreate the notes of green water. So for her it was a huge honor to work on this classic perfume. So Green Water, you can see it by the color of the essence inside that it is supposed to be a very green fragrance. I'm going to spray it on the paper just to refresh my memory. Whew. The opening is quite harsh. It resembles me of being at the dentist, maybe some sort of mouth water or toothpaste, some familiar sense of being at the dentist. My father is dentist, so I'm very familiar with those smells. At the top notes you have citrus notes, neroli, bergamot. In the middle notes you have mint, basil, cloves and oak moss, vetiver, ambergris at the base notes. As it dries down it becomes softer. The neroli and citrusy notes become more prominent. I can still smell the freshness of mint and basil, but it gets more like a pine tree scent. It is quite bitter and a little bit spicy. I think this is a very complex fragrance. You can't detect separate notes. It is very playful. It is a complex old school fragrance, although it was renewed. I think it is a great scent for day wear for men. For me, it goes more in the masculine direction. And being classic, it becomes, timeless. For me, it's a timeless, classic masculine fragrance. I would love to smell something like that from a man. For me, grey water is a very interesting masculine fragrance. Our next hero is going to be Bel Ambre, beautiful amber. The head notes are lemon, juniper berries, black pepper, bergamot. The heart notes are caraway seeds, white flowers, cloves, iris root, and the bottom notes are vetiver, amber, leather, and musk. I'm going to spray it once again. Wow, on me, in the opening, it has a wow effect. It is an intense woody composition. As it dries down, it becomes smoother. You can detect the spicy notes, something herbal. I don't feel much flowers here. This fragrance is very sensual. It is very appealing. It is a sex bomb. As it dries down, after some time, I can detect some citrus notes, some softness of a cottony musk, a citrusy powderness. It is a very soft and sensual fragrance, but for me, it also goes more in a masculine direction, although all these fragrances are basically unisex. But I wouldn't like to wear it by myself. I would love to smell it from a man. Very nice, interesting fragrance, Bel Ambre. Next fragrance I would like to talk about is called Vers le Sud, which you can translate as to the south. Head notes are green and citrusy notes and lavender. The heart notes are marine and floral notes, fig leaves and violet. And the base, oak musk, musk, some woody notes. When I smell it, I immediately think about Mediterranean. It is a very citrusy opening, delicate and smooth. And as it dries down, I can feel softness of lavender, almost like a care product, like a body cream. It is creamy and very pleasant. It's not a strong lavender that you sometimes smell in the fragrances. Here the lavender is creamy, soft, smells very expensive, like an expensive body cream. It is calming and refreshing at the same time. And Cécile Zarocan says for her this fragrance is dedication to Tuscany and Corsica. For me this is a smell of a Mediterranean island because of the fig leaves. I've been many times to Greek islands, and this fig leaf, this bitterness and this green note of a fig leaf immediately transfer you to the Mediterranean. So a great way to make journey. Fig leaves are very distinctive here, a little bit bitter and green. For me this is unisex fragrance. I would love to wear it, but I also can imagine this fragrance on a man. So no restrictions at all. Nice citrusy lavender fragrance, fresh, calming, and a little bit bitter. And our last hero for today is called Curacao Bay. Very nice blue color of the essence, amazing. Very citrusy and green opening. Top notes are citrusy and green notes. In the middle, marine notes, frangipani blossom and blackcurrant, and musk, amber, gris and woody notes in the base. For me, this is a journey to the Caribbean islands. At the opening, I can smell citrusy notes and coconut, although coconut is not listed here, but I clearly can smell it. Very citrusy opening. It is, as it dries down, it becomes languishing frangipani blossom, a little bit sweet and sensual. I can also smell fresh marine notes, a little bit salty. It's like a breeze from the ocean. And I have this picture in my head, sitting on the seashore, on the ocean shore, at the beach bar in my light summer dress. The wind caresses my hair, and I have the frangipani blossom in my hair, drinking blue curacao cocktail. This is what this smell transfers. It is a happy scent of vacation, of some long journeys, of exotic places. And I would say this is the most interesting fragrance for me. I liked it the most. I can't detect blackcurrant notes here, although blackcurrant is a very popular and trendy note in the modern fragrances. I liked all four of them. Some are more masculine to my taste, and the last one, Curacao Bay, is more feminine. I have to say that these fragrances are quite expensive, and it's not very easy to find them, so they are kind of exclusive. This is what I wanted to say about these four. In the next videos I'm going to review other fragrances from the house of Jacques Fath. I hope you like this video. Support me please through your likes and subscriptions. Thank you very much for your attention, and bye bye, see you soon.